All right, guys. Quite frankly, I think that's going to be my last post on Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. And definitely, before I go forward. Please subscribe. Again, the more we are, the more we can have interesting discussions. So, does Tyron Woodley really deserve a rematch against Jake Paul? I'm gonna go straight up. And again, I like the two guys. I don't think so. I don't know. Except if you want to do it for the money, for the promotion, and that you think that they're gonna be a lot of pay-per-view, even more pay-per-view than for the first fight, which I think I doubt a little bit. But who knows? Who knows? Right? It can happen. But in my opinion, I don't think that he deserves a rematch. The reason why I'm saying is that why do you want to see another rematch? What is going to be the purpose of it? The first fight definitely was kind of I had a sense, right? Because there was a YouTuber that was challenging a multiple welterweight champion, a five-time champion of the UFC. So a five-time champion of the welterweight champion of the UFC. He was challenging him, and we wanted to see if that guy, that loudmouth guy, Jake Paul, was going to be able to win and win decisively, or if the champion has, he's a UFC champion, one of the three best welterweight to ever done it in the UFC, was going to be able to shut these guys down, this guy down, this YouTuber, this Disney kid down. So we've seen the fight. What we've seen is pretty telling. We've seen a five-time welterweight champion fight against a novice boxer, and that's exactly what the fight looked like. And especially if we compare it to the real fight that we've seen, right, with Love example and the Russian guy. There was miles of differences between the technicality and the talent of these guys. So you have this champion, five-time welterweight of the UFC, a guy who's been fighting all his life, right? That has lost against a novice boxer that has just been boxing for 3 years and who is 24 and started boxing as 21. Now, he lost. He lost for any reason that you might think. He was too careful. He had a lot of pressure. He had a lot of things to lose. We don't care about that. He's supposed actually to be even more ready than Jake Paul to be able to fight under the lights, right? He's been fighting under the lights for I don't know how many years in the UFC. So he's supposed to be able to handle the pressure, and actually that's what he showed, especially in the build-up of this fight. So, what, in your opinion, can a rematch bring? A rematch is just going to show us that Tyron Woodley is able to beat now. After a second time, he's able to beat a YouTuber, a novice, a Disney kid. What's the purpose to see that? He was supposed to beat him the first time. And, it's just useless, I think, and it's worthless to see Tyron Woodley come in there again. And now that he's seen what's going on and all that, come here and knock out this kid. It wouldn't make sense. So, in my opinion, the story's been told, the story's been played, and I don't think that, for me, in any case, and if I was Jake Paul, I wouldn't even do it. I'll go to the next number, to the next in line, because that's his story. And that's what he's building. And right now, he's been every step of the way. He had the success. Why would he take a chance a second time, right, to face Tyron Woodley? I don't know, and I don't think so. So let me know what you think. I just think that now, he lost. It's you don't, like people say, you don't have a lot of chance to make a second impression. So he should have taken the chance that he had. He shouldn't have been that cautious. He should have went in there with a warrior mentality and give it his all, and don't care if it was going to be not don't care, but kind of take his chances when the chances were there. He had a good jab. He had more technique than Jake Paul, but he decided to fight on the cautious side, to be a little bit too wary and too respectful of Jake Paul power, and that cost him the fight. As simple as that. Yeah, he put on the pressure, but like everybody's saying, he wasn't throwing even by putting down the pressure. So it is what it is. I don't think that he deserves another. He deserves the rematch. I mean, everything is what was at stake. As what was to be taken has been taken, right? And what was to be told has been told, and it is that Jake Paul beat him, a novice, in the boxing game, in a novice fight, beat a champion of the UFC, and this is in the history book, and this is in his record, in his resume now. Tyron Woodley is in the resume. No matter like all the interview that you're gonna see in Ariel. Oh yeah, I walked him down. At the end, I punched him. And all this is nonsense, and everybody knows it. At the end of the day, when you look in the scoreboard, when you look at the resume of the two fighters, you're gonna see Tyron Woodley lost split decision, what have you, against Jake Paul. And in the Jake Paul resume, you're gonna see he won, right? And when you look down to it, you're gonna see 5-time UFC champion lost again a Disney kid or a YouTuber. Bottom line, that's it. I don't want to see a rematch out of this, to be honest with you. Drop some lines. Let me hear you, and let me read you, and let me see what you think about it. You might not agree, so write it down. Let me know what you think about all this stuff. Right? Don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys.